Hello, dear students. The speaker is Assistant Prof. Dr. Yasser Absattar. And as you remember, it was a very long time. I'm your teacher for the subject of linguistics, of course, in the third class of our department. And actually, this is supposed to be a short video, introductory video for this course. Yes, as you remember, in the first course we dealt with many issues. We started with the first chapter, that is the origin of language. And yes, this chapter was filled with speculations, followed by a chapter that discusses actually the features or the main features that distinguish our language from the language of animals. And as you remember, we said that to study any language in the world, we have to study three main issues. The first one is sound, and then, or the second one is the structure, and the third one is meaning. Within sound, we discussed in the last semester, we discussed two issues or two chapters. The first one was phonetics, that is the general study of sounds. Yes, we discussed what's meant by voiced and voiceless, and then we discussed the place of articulation and the manner of articulation. And actually after that we discussed phonology, that is the how your mind or your brain understands those sounds. So your ears hears phonetics, and your brain or your mind hears phonology. And after that, if you remember, we discussed word formation, and we said that this chapter discusses how new words enter into the language, and we discussed many processes like borrowing, compounding, blending, conversion, clipping, back formation. And the last, if you remember, the last issue that we discussed in this chapter, that is word formation, this was derivation. And we said that for derivation, those bits of words, or they call it affixes. We discussed this issue, and we said that it is something very important, how those additives change the meaning of some words. Yes, in affixes we have three parts. That is prefixes, that is addition to the beginning, and suffixes, that is additions to the end of words, and we have infixes, that is additions to the middle of words. And connected to this in this chapter, we'll try to study those bits of words. So we don't have just words, we have bits of words. So as you can see here, we have on this chapter we'll study morphology. Actually, morphology means in Arabic as-saf, but actually it is something different. In Arabic we study it in different way. But in English, actually, because of the difference in the systems of the two languages, so we have a difference even in morphology. So morphology, as you can see here, is the study of forms. It has been used to describe that type of investigation which analyzes all those basic elements which are used in language. So we are not going to study words. As you can see, all the word here. Okay, we'll try to study bits of words, how those words are composed. Yes, yes, we will study morphemes, and we mean by a morpheme the minimal unit of meaning or grammatical function. And as you remember in the first lecture, yes, also we can here give maybe some easier example. For example, the word open. When I say opened, actually, as you can see here, this word is composed. Reopened. Yes. As you can see, it is composed of 3 parts, not just 1 part. Yes, it is composed of 3 parts, not just 1 part. So we have re as a prefix here, and the word that is the root word or the stem word here, open, and the last part is ed, that is is a verb here, and by adding this bits of word, yes, we can change the time or the or duration of this word, that is the verb. Yes, we can change it into the past or the past participle. So we are not going to study this word as one word, rather we will study it as 3 words. Okay, and we have here another example, the word as you can see here, the word tourists actually in the plural form. So this word contains 3 morphemes. That is the word tour and ist plus the plural form s. And actually we have two main types of morphemes. The first one is called free morphemes, and the second one is bound morphemes. Okay. For free morphemes, yes, it is also subclassified into 2 types. Free morphemes, first we have to define what's meant by a free morpheme. Yes, as you can see here, it is those morphemes that can stand by themselves as single words. For example, yes, we have for example verbs, adjectives, yes, nouns. Yes, those words can stand by themselves. There's no need to new additives so that it can have a meaning, so they can stand by themselves. Yes, these are free morphemes. Okay.